Guys, tonight we're making blackened chicken fettuccine Alfredo. Alright, tonight we're making a blackened chicken with a homemade blackened seasoning with a creamy Alfredo sauce and classic fettuccine noodles. We're going to be using chicken thighs. Now you can use chicken breasts, chicken tenders, whatever you have, but our family is preferring to use chicken thighs. One, it's cheaper. Two, we just like that it has so much more flavor naturally by itself, being a darker meat, fattier meat. So first what we're going to do is we're going to pull out our chicken meat, and then we are going to put some avocado oil, or if you have canola oil, then you can use canola oil. Just make sure to pick off the bugs first, okay? So we're going to put a little, so we're just gonna rub a little bit on there. A little bug in your food is kind of camp tradition, right? I mean, it just kind of comes with the territory. All right, so now we're gonna use a homemade blackened seasoning that I made, and I'll put the recipe in the description below, but it looks and it tastes really, really good. So we're gonna add that pretty liberally. Now with blackened seasoning, it is supposed to be pretty thick on your chicken pieces. So on the underside or the non-presentation side, we'll season pretty liberally. Blackened seasoning is paprika, salt, garlic salt, black pepper. It's supposed to be cayenne pepper. It didn't have it. So you know what I did? I just subbed in red pepper flakes, which is close enough. So we're going to flip this over. And this will be our presentation side, okay? And we're just going to season it liberally. Okay, and we just want to make sure that our seasoning is all on our chicken. You really want to taste that blackened seasoning and whatever little bugs end up on there too. All right, so now let's get our skillet nice and hot. So one of the keys that I've learned to cooking blackened chicken is that you actually want to start it on super high heat so you blacken it. Now we're not burning it because it already has like the hot and spicy from the pepper and the red pepper flakes and the paprika, but you're supposed to sear it essentially and then turn it low and then cook from there. So while our skillet is getting hot, which won't take very long, let's go ahead and get our water started to boil for the noodles. Now I'm sure most of you know that when you're cooking noodles, you always want to add a liberal amount of salt to your water so that it helps to flavor the noodles too. All right, now we're going to start by putting our presentation side down first.
Oh, that smells so good.
So with chicken thighs about this size, they'll probably need 3 to 4 minutes, really probably on each side. But you want to make sure you have an internal temperature of 165 plus for chicken.
Maybe.
All right, now let's turn our chicken. Oh, yeah.
Yummy. How much chicken did you make?
We're making 2 right now.
Hey, thank you, Ron.
I like it.
Smells good, doesn't it?
Uh-huh. I'm going to
Our water's ready. Okay, so Caroline, what we're gonna do is you're gonna take your handful like this, and you're just gonna set it into the water, okay?
Okay.
All right, so my little sous chef, I'll hold your noodles, okay? My little sous chef's gonna put the noodles into the water.
By myself.
By yourself.
Good job.
Good job. And as they cook, they'll start to go down into the water.
I see
And then we'll have nice long noodles.
I got one. I want to see them go in.
Yeah, see them?
I can't see them all the way yet. Whoa! Okay.
Now those are in, we'll just let them cook.
Yay!
All right, now I'm going to be using an instant read thermometer to check the temperature of our chicken. And what's really cool about this one is that it actually has a little cheat sheet to know what your temperatures would be. And this looks to be our biggest piece of chicken, and so we want to make sure to always check your biggest piece. Okay, so that's done. So let's check over on this side.
Oh, too hot.
We're done. So we'll go ahead and take that. What a lot of people don't realize is that Alfredo sauce can actually be really easy to make. We just use 3 ingredients: butter, heavy whipping cream, and Parmesan cheese. Okay, so first we're gonna start with, and I'll put exact measurements on later, but for now, we're just gonna start with half a stick of butter. All right, now we're gonna add about a cup of heavy whipping cream. That looks good. And let that warm up. You really don't want the milk or heavy whipping cream or half and half, whatever you end up using, to boil per se, but you definitely want it to get hot enough so that when you put the cheese in, it'll melt it pretty quickly. Ready, sous chef? Sprinkle us in. A little more than that. Okay.
It's like saying, hold me, hold me, hold me, hold me. Hold me, hold me, hold me.
I have to add a little bit of the pasta water. So basically you're looking, not stringy, but a thick, creamy sauce. Now I'm gonna taste it and see if we need to add maybe a little bit of salt. Oh, that's good. All right, so that is ready. Let us drain off the water from the noodles. And what's really cool about this pot is that it's already got little drain holes.
Oh, yeah.
So,
And little pads, too. That's cool.
yeah. Oh, right in my face.
Oh, these bugs are terrible.
Yeah.
Eat up in the tent. Eat up in the tent. In the tent.
Oh, yeah.
That's good.
All right, now let's slice up our chicken. Oh, that looks good.
Looks like steak.
It almost does look like steak. This is called Chef's Taste. All right, let's plate.
Yep.
All right, now we're gonna grab some noodles and gonna try and twist it. The plan was to make it twisty pretty, but we may just have to roll with it. I'm just gonna roll with it.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more.
Yeah. Who's that?
It's just the plated presentation. So now we're gonna add some chicken. We'll put blackened chicken on there. And I, of course, am a sauce girl. So we are going to add an extra drizzle of sauce.
Man.
All right, now let's take a bite. I am so excited. The sauce is like really perfectly creamy. Okay, I want to try and get a little bit of everything. So let's see. All right, let's get some noodles. I think this is gonna be a massive bite. And some chicken. Oh, baby. Let me help myself so I don't have to totally embarrass myself. Ready?
Go.
Dude.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
The noodles really absorbed that cheesy Alfredo sauce. The blackened seasoning mix is so nice with that cheesy flavor. It adds a nice kind of spicy, paprika-y, smoky flavor to the cheesy Alfredo sauce. Man, that is a new favorite for camp cooking. It's so easy. I mean, I just can't get enough. I mean, I'm totally going in for second dinner here. Swirl it, swirl it. You know what? I want extra sauce. I really surprised myself. That's really good. That is a winner. If you want to have a fancy dinner at camp, this feels fancy.
Yeah. What does it taste like?
Cheese.
Cheesy. All right, now it's my turn. Let's see what this is all about.
I wasn't joking.
No, you weren't. You were making it up. Dang.
I'm really surprised. I didn't think it. I mean, I thought it was going to be good, but I didn't realize.
I mean, Alfredo sauce is good with
Yep.
anything, but like
The seasoning on the chicken.
the seasoning on the chicken really kicks it off to the next level. My goodness. And I'm not a noodle twirler. I just cut it up. Yeah, easy, but like a fancy restaurant dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, what was that, like 7 ingredients? Okay. I'm just gonna feed my face now.
Caroline, I see you pounding those noodles.